buzzing. I was gonna say, that buzz is really bad on that switch. That's the one that gets shut off before yoga.
Hey, there it is.
That's the buzzing one.
All right.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
All right, so we're rolling, Gary.
Are my hands gonna get cut off if I start talking like this? Because I have a tendency to do that.
No.
Okay, good. I also feel like I'm saying teach 5,000 times, so let me think of a way I cannot say it. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even say where I'm from. I forgot about that too. I first got into yoga in 2008, like consistently. I remembered when I was in college, when I was an undergrad, I took a class out on this screened porch, and I went to school in Miami, so it was beautiful and perfect. And I remember at the end of class, I was just laying there, and I was just like, wow, I don't even know what I just did, but I feel wonderful. And so fast forward to 2008, when my now husband was in his last year of engineering school, and I pretty much needed a hobby. It was getting to be annoying, where I'm like, Daniel, where are you? Are we doing this? Because he was still in his last year. So I was like, okay, I need something positive. I need to do something that's going to be beneficial to my life and our relationship. So I was like, okay, why don't I try yoga again? That one class I took was really magical. Let me go ahead and do it again. And sure enough, I started back, and then I was there 4 to 6 days a week. It was just kind of full throttle back into yoga, and I really credit yoga with changing my relationship with my now husband and changing my ability to see outside of myself and be more empathetic, because as soon as I started that and was able to understand more what he was going through being a working student in a challenging program, and redirect my energy to not just myself, but just in a more constructive way. And I think that doing yoga, that's what brought me to it was the physical aspect, and what kept me there was everything else. The thing that inspired me to become a yoga instructor was my first yoga instructor. Her name was Penny. Anyone who's ever taken a class from me probably has heard the name Penny and didn't know who it was. But Penny was my first teacher, and she was just the cornerstone of the yoga community of where I was taking class. She was really great at connecting with people. She was a phenomenal teacher, whether you are a brand new beginner, whether you're super physically able or not. She was someone who connected and cared about you regardless of whatever ability you brought to the table. And her ability to build that community and also just be there and hold space for all of her students was really inspiring for me. So when I moved to Virginia, I didn't have her around anymore. And so I started taking classes other places. And I said, no one has a Penny around here. No one has that cornerstone to their yoga community. It's like, I need to go become a yoga teacher so that I can help to create that atmosphere for students, because I saw and understood fully how powerful that could be. My favorite thing about teaching yoga is that the ability to hold space for other people and connect. You know, a lot of people move through the world and they're constantly having to listen to everybody else, and they never feel heard and they never feel seen. And when they walk into yoga, I like creating that atmosphere where they're seen, they're heard, I get a chance to talk to them one-on-one, and they understand that they're important. Even if they just feel important for that 1 hour, and they can just be vulnerable and be themselves, that is something that's super valuable, because imagine not having that ever. And there's so many people who walk around with that. And even if they do feel seen, maybe they don't feel like they can be vulnerable. They're putting up a disguise of being super strong, or, putting on this, this Instagram life, right? But in yoga, we can help to create a space where people can be themselves and be vulnerable and learn about themselves and connect with other people. And that's my favorite thing about being a teacher. I listed 40 things, but those are all my favorite things. The best thing about teaching yoga at Coastal is just the fact that the environment is really supportive of a holistic approach to our health and our wellness, right? I never walk in the door and say, okay, it's just a bunch of people who just want to lift heavy things and they don't care about anything else. That's not what it is. We have people who are very open to all of the ways that you can create a healthy life for yourself. even if by just looking at a yoga pose they don't understand the impact of that. It's an atmosphere where people are very open to a more holistic approach to their health and wellness, and they're dedicated to it because they have that support around them. Obviously, community is very important to me when it comes to being a yoga teacher, and here is a place where I feel like I can continue to build and support this community that we have here. I'm Jillian from Windsor, Connecticut. I'm the yoga teacher here at Coastal Strength and Fitness. I've been teaching since 2012 and here at Coastal since 2016.